Well, the shrinking spaces or shrinking the public sphere actually is problematic it's preventing people to act towards some repressive policies. For instance, in Egypt, that the main problem now is not only the shrinking spaces for the civil society, but shrinking spaces for all activists by arresting the most prominent human rights defenders and activists that were very well known in Egypt in order to prevent any social acts or any social movements to resist any repressive policies that is taking place right now in Egypt. So the problem, shrinking spaces for the civil society, is a part of closing all the public sphere or only any possible ways for a peaceful protest against repressive and unjust policies. Well, I could see that, or I could say that now the situation, the human rights situation in Egypt is not improved, actually getting worse. So this is not correct if Europe or the European countries see that Egypt is a stable country. They are aligned towards combating terrorism, because there is no stability in Egypt, because there is no human rights and there is no accountability for the past crimes. So that means that protests will continue, and that means that there will always be instability in Egypt. So, and also we do believe that absence of unjust will only corner some people to become more radicalized. So I don't think that this actually will help Egypt to be a stable country. So the EU should focus that the only way for stability is by protecting human rights and promoting human rights in Egypt, and by giving the spaces for actually the peaceful movement and peaceful activities that are conducted by civil society in Egypt, in order to help in building the country and to improve the human rights situation. So this is actually what I can ask from the European countries, that there is no stability and there is no hope for any stability without opening the spaces for political parties, for trade unions, civil society, journalists. This is the only way to gain stability, and this is the only way actually to combat terrorism in the region.